Hey y'all, it's Natalie and I'm here with the cherry on top, and I'm going to do one of the Becky Flex sketches that they post every week. This one you can see they did a winter themed sketch, and I am doing a winter themed page. I picked these photos of me and my family in downtown Nashville. We stopped at the Parthenon because we had to go downtown for a doctor's appointment, and it was just like too good to pass up that no one was going to be at the Parthenon, and it was so pretty, so we stopped by. I am using the Simply the Best collection. And I have decided to use this gray background paper. It kind of has like a snowflake look to it maybe. And then I chose this green cardstock to be the inner square from the photo. And this stamp set by Stamp Market is what I'm going to use to make branches, stamp the branches and die cut them. Instead of having snowman on my page, I'm going to use that as the snowman element across the bottom of the page. So here I am just stamping a bunch. I'm not going to make you watch it all, but I do stamp and heat emboss some white on top to make it look like snow. It has a snowy layer stamp that goes on top of it, and then I run them through the die cut machine, and I picked an orange color to make the berries for the stamp set, and that's going to be a pop of orange that kind of recurs throughout the page. So you can see the little berries over there on the right. I pulled some of the die cuts out of the Simply the Best die cut ephemera pack, and now I'm kind of setting them on the cardstock before I cut it to determine what size I want it to be and just make sure everything goes on there how I am envisioning the page. So Eric was grumpy in that picture. I don't know why, but this is what I'm thinking. I pulled out the tag because the original sketch had a tag up there at the top, but it's a little bit of a smaller tag. And it's also just gray, the exact same color as the background paper. And so I ended up changing that because I was like, that's kind of boring. And the color scheme was already a little bit boring in my opinion. I do like this collection. I don't know. I like the page. I do like the page. It's just that I'm not used to using just a plain gray background, I think is the problem. I'm a color girl. So I decided to switch the tag for this film strip die cut piece, and I'm glad I did. I do like the pops of black, and you'll see that is another element that I like to recur in this design. So I have cut down the page. I think it was 9 by 9, and now I'm going to go ahead and kind of gently place the die cuts down, and then I'm going to sew through them. So I try not to use much adhesive, if any, to stick things down because I'm going to sew through it, and I don't want the adhesive to get onto my needle or get gunk up my sewing machine. So I'm very careful when I place these down and try to hold them into place as I sew. So I did a zigzag stitch across the die cuts, and then I just did a simple line stitch all the way around the square, and that just adds another element to the page of texture and interest. So now I'm going to commit. I've stuck down adhesive on the back, and I'm going to commit to sticking my square down onto the background paper. And now I'm just going to place the die cuts and the photos around. I do end up backing my photos in white cardstock as well. And I do think I maybe trim them down just the smallest little bit. I also pop up the one that's just the Parthenon on some foam tape so I can kind of layer the things underneath it and kind of make it the focal point. I was going to make it the larger photo on the page, but the group photo, once I put it into a 2x3 size, it kind of cropped out my face or Eric's face. So that wasn't going to work. So that's why that one got to be the big picture. I put a snowflake. I made the snowflake be like a little anchor for my title, but I do want to keep that circle element where the title is on the original sketch. So I'm going to put the word snowy around the snowflake and then Nashville underneath it. So I'm just going to start adhering everything down with my Nuvo adhesive, and this page came together really quickly. The most time-consuming part was the stamping and the heat embossing, and I think I'm going to do an extra reel with that. So stay tuned for that to see all the little stamping goodness with that and the heat embossing. And yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of journaling down here underneath this bit where I'm putting the family and the other little orange pop-up sticker. And that is from a Simple Stories collection. And I'll do the journaling in black, and then I'll also add additional pops of black to mimic the film strip with black enamel dots around the page. So we have a few different pops of that warm orange color and the warm yellow color, or golden color, if you will. And then I'll also pop up around the page with the black to mimic the film strip. I'll do the black enamel dots, and you'll see those in the final photos because I added that kind of like after the fact. But I just tried to create visual triangles and just repeat the elements to bring cohesion to the page. And I had a lot of fun playing with this sketch, and we're coming to the end of the layout. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll link down below to the blog post where they posted the sketch. You have a week to play along, so I think that will end on Wednesday. And you can be entered for a chance to win store credit. And yeah, it gets you a really simple way to get a page done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, y'all.